Good afternoon, Technosphere. I've finally been forced to admit that I've got the flu, and that the only thing to do is to be snuggled up in my bed. And I'm really rather enjoying the fact that I can be snuggled up in my bed with the flu, and it's fine. There isn't anybody that I'm supposed to do anything for. There isn't anything I've got organised. I haven't got to go anywhere. I could just lie here and be ill. Nobody's going to ask me for anything. There's not going to be anything to clean. There's going to be no drama that happens that will require my input. And I have to say that the fact that I'm snuggled in a cosy pink bed is really contributing to my sense of well-being. I got up this morning, I chanted, and then I fell asleep again all day. And it was so great. And I'm so ill that I don't even want to smoke, which is quite something. I'm even enjoying that. I was wondering if the flu counts as a first world problem. I mean, it's hardly serious, but it is causing me to completely give up on doing anything. And the fact that I can give up on doing anything at all is only because I'm a first world Westerner and I can lie here and be sick at leisure, for which I'm very grateful. So while being sick with the flu might be a first world problem, it's also causing me to appreciate the privilege of being sick in a cosy bed. I'm very happy about being sick in a cosy bed. Opposite the canal from me, and there's these two Syrian boys, and they are rather young to be set adrift in the world without a people around them. And I met them the other day the other week when I was walking along, and I asked them for a light for my cigarette, and then they invited me for a spliff on their boat on which they live. And I went, and it was all very pleasant. And anyway, so they live opposite me on this boat, and they're so young. They're just so young. One of them doesn't even speak either English or German properly. And it's just sad to see these boys loose around the world with no anchor and no one to look after them, because they're just kids, man. They're just kids. And there they are, sitting on a boat, living on a boat, on the canal in Germany. I'm sure that was not their fucking life plan when they were children. I'm sure they didn't grow up going, I want to live on a boat in Germany in the winter, because it doesn't look like it's going to be very cosy on there. And I just think it's really sad, and it's quite upsetting to just see these boys. You see a lot of them. And well, I suppose because Germany's quite nice to refugees compared to fucking England when it's a hostile cunting environment. And but anyway, so I make the effort to chat to them, and they're all right, but they definitely are at sea. Just little lost boys all over the planet, because some idiot has decided to have a war on them. And there they are, set adrift, either in somebody else's war or running away from it. And well, how the fuck they're supposed to grow into decent, civilised men with that kind of fucking input, I don't know. I don't know. I don't see how it's possible to grow up knowing that your fucking nation state will use your life as an expendable tool and be okay. I don't see how we can expect men who are raised in a society that uses them as cannon fodder to display any kind of emotional sensitivity, any fucking sensible anything. In the same way that women who are raised to be fucking stupid dolly birds and decorative objects, they're pretty good for nothing as well, aren't they? So what we've ended up with is this horrendously fucked up situation where our boys are fucking supposed to be cannon fodder and our girls are supposed to be baby machines, and then we wonder why no one is okay. It's really fucked up. And all this fucking non-binary gender conversation is not helping on any level. It really isn't. Because the main problem is that you should not raise anybody to be an offensive weapon. It's not okay. And you should not raise anybody to be a decoration. It's not okay. And if you're going to do that, everybody's going to be fucked up. And everybody is fucked up. And I don't think women being in the army is fucking progress. And I don't think men having the ballet is fucking progress. I think that it's probably too late anyway. No, I don't, actually. But I do think that the issue is not gender. The issue is abuse. The abuse of humans. The systematic abuse of humans using dysfunctional concepts with nefarious intention. And I don't know who it is, but somebody is making a lot of money out of the fucking misery wrought on the human race by the powers that be. But on the upside, I'm cosy in my pink bed. And none of my sons got sent to war, so I suppose that's a good thing. Touch wood. I told them all to write Buddhist on all the forms ever since they were small, so that when and if the cunting military got the go-ahead to sign them up, they could historically claim conscientious objector status because they've been Buddhist their whole life. Whether that'll work or not, I don't know. I do remember once when they were little, they were discussing with some friends of theirs what they would do in terms of a war, and if they ever got conscripted. And they said, oh, we just wouldn't go. We'll just say, no, we're not going. And then one of them said, yeah, but if you don't go to war, they put you in prison. And they all sat there and pondered for a little while. And then one of them, Jonathan it was, piped up and said, yeah, but at least in prison, you get your dinner. And they all nodded sagely. And I was quite impressed that they weren't really able to understand that in a war situation, you might not get your dinner. And I was very impressed with their reasoning. And that's all from me for now. Tomorrow, I'm going to obviously not be better because I've got the flu and flu last 2 weeks, but I am going to probably be up in the morning, and I'm going to go back to detailing the individuals who head the 100-odd companies that cause all the emissions, or the CO2 emissions that are causing all of us the problem and causing little Greta to be ever so upset. So, we started with Bob Dudley quite some time ago, and then I lost track. Bob Dudley is BP, and he earned £14 million, and that was after he'd lost his bonus, mate. So we can send our thoughts, whatever they may be, to Bob and Mary Dudley and their 2 children. I think they might be sons, but I'm not sure. He likes to keep private, does Bob? Not much personal detail on the internet. Anyway, that's my musing for this morning, which is in fact an afternoon. And now I'm going to go and eat a thing, because it's supposed to feed a cold and starve a fever, and that's what I'm going to do.